believe it, babe? After 7 long years, you're finally going to graduate college with a doctorate. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Allie. I know, it's kind of surreal. I can't actually believe that all my hard work is finally paying off and I'm actually going to be able to graduate. I've been looking forward to this date for ages.
I know, I have as well.
I bet I know why you've been looking forward to me finally graduating.
Yeah, I promised that I wouldn't mention anything about our wedding until you graduated, and, well, guess what? You're graduating! So I can now go on full bride mode and finally get started on planning our wedding. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I know. I am too. Feels nice to actually start living our lives. I'm sorry I made you wait so long to get married, though. I know you would have done it ages ago if you could have.
It's okay. It made sense that you finished college first before we started planning our wedding. You needed to be able to concentrate on your assignments and work there. Now, we can actually have the wedding we want without having to worry about you failing any tests or anything. LOL.
That is one of the things I'm most grateful for. No more tests. I mean, apart from all the tests I'll have to administer on my patients, but hey, at least I don't have to take them.
Haha. So, when is your graduation ceremony anyway?
Oh, I think it's sometime in July? How come?
Oh, well, I wanted to make sure that I could book the day off of work so that I could come and see you walk across that stage and get your diploma. It's one of the most important days in your life, after all.
Oh, wow. I'd love for you to be there if you could. I'll give you the official date once I know it.
Of course I'll be there. I can't let my husband-to-be graduate without cheering him on.
By cheering, you mean silently waving, or at most clapping along with the rest of the crowd?
Nope, I mean cheering loudly and proudly like a crazed fangirl.
Oh, joy.
You know you love it. Anyway, do you know how many people can come and watch you graduate? Like, is there a set amount, or can anyone come?
I'm not sure. I think there might be a limited amount of free tickets available per graduate, but I think there are tickets that can be bought as well. How come?
Well, my dad said that he'd like to come and cheer you on as well. He likes you, in the short amount of time that you've seen each other, and he wanted to see you graduate too. I mean, you're going to be his son-in-law soon enough.
Oh, wow, that's really cool of him.
Yeah, it is quite sweet. Secretly, I think he just wants to get onto the campus and have a look around for himself to see what all the big fuss is about, and whether or not he missed out on anything. LOL.
Huh? What do you mean missed out on anything?
Oh yeah, you don't know. My dad didn't go to college.
What?
Yeah, he kind of skipped that whole thing and went straight to work. I think by going to your graduation, he just wants to snoop about the place and see what all of the hype is about. Honestly, I don't think he really missed much. At least not for him anyway.
So, your dad doesn't have a college degree? That's kinda, I don't know, pathetic?
Excuse you?
Well, I just mean that anyone who wants a job worth anything needs a college degree. Otherwise, you just end up a loser in a dead-end job with no chance to move anywhere or further your career. Only the dumbest or laziest don't go to college.
Wow, are you really saying that my dad is either dumb or lazy because he didn't go to college?
Well, I don't know. Maybe? I mean, he seems like a reasonable guy, so I just don't get why he didn't go to college. It's not that hard to get into one if you actually try, and if you have even a little bit of smarts about you.
Billy? I'm going to have to go now because if I don't, I'm going to end up yelling at you. A lot.
What? Simply because I'm telling the truth? I'm sorry if you don't like it, but it's a fact. Only those who go to college can achieve anything in life. Those who don't are the bottom of society and don't deserve to get anything more than minimum wage. If they're not willing to put in the effort to learn and better themselves, then they shouldn't be paid any more than that.
Where has all of this come from? I never knew that you were so elitist.
It's not elitist to be smart or to want to do well in life.
No, but it is elitist when you spout off rubbish like you just did. Saying that people shouldn't be able to earn above minimum wage if they haven't been to college is ridiculous. There are so many people in the world, successful people, who haven't been to college, and they're doing better than most. Going to college isn't the be-all or end-all of someone's life.
College is the best way to determine someone's worth and value in life. If they don't go to college, whether through choice or because they simply can't afford it, it doesn't matter. They simply aren't meant to climb higher in society. And I would happily see to it that they don't.
So basically, you'd purposefully keep my dad in a rubbish job, even if he proved that he was able to handle things that were way above his pay grade, simply because he didn't go to college?
Look, it's not fair to use your dad as an example, but if you want me to be truthful, then yes. If he hasn't been to college, then he doesn't deserve to earn more than minimum wage. I would keep him in a lower position just to make sure he and others like him knew this.
Oh boy, so I guess I should tell him not to bother going to your graduation then. You wouldn't want a loser like him to show up and embarrass you. Not to mention he should probably send your graduation present back. A poor and dumb person like him simply couldn't get you anything useful.
I know you're just being facetious at the minute, but yeah, I don't really want your dad there now. All of my friends would just make fun of me if he was there.
Uh-huh, of course they would. Well, fine. I'll tell him. I hope it's worth it. I've got to go now. Talk to you later.
Yeah, sure.
So, I've sorted out the florist for our wedding. She's really nice and she has the best flowers in town, including the ones that I love the most. So, that's one thing that we can check off our wedding list. Oh, and I've lined up a cake tasting at a local bakery for this Sunday, so make sure you're free for then. And I've also got to arrange a date to go looking for wedding dresses. Ah, this is so exciting.
Yeah, it sure is.
Is everything alright, Billy? You're not getting cold feet already, are you? LOL.
Actually,
What's up?
look, Alexis, you're a cool girl and all, and we've had a lot of fun. And at one point, I really did think that I could see us spending the rest of our lives together. But over the last few weeks, I don't know. I've started to feel a bit differently.
What are you saying?
It's just, if I'm gonna be with someone and possibly build a future and have kids with them, I want to make sure that it's the best possible future that I can have. I want my wife to be from a smart family so that any kids we have can be smart and driven too. With your dad not going to college, it's just got me thinking that maybe you're not the girl for me. I don't want to risk having dumb or lazy children who don't go to college to get a good job like they should. Like me.
Are you actually saying what I think you're saying right now? You're dumping me? Right as I'm planning our wedding, you're going to dump me?
Dumping sounds kinda harsh. Maybe you just say like, we've grown apart and we're going our separate ways?
All of this simply because you couldn't get over the simple fact that my dad didn't go to college?
It's important to me.
Clearly. In fact, it's so important that you're going to leave me over it. Well, fine. If that's how you feel, then you can go and find some snooty elitist girl to look down your nose at everything with. In fact, I'm glad. If this is the kind of person that you truly are, then I think I've actually dodged a bullet with you.
I didn't want us to end on bad terms.
You don't get to decide how I feel or what kind of terms we end on. You want to go and be with some boring college girl? Then fine, go be with one. I'll find someone much more deserving of my love. Someone who isn't so up their own butt.
Alexis.
Have a nice life.
Alexis. Alexis, please answer me. I know it's been a little while, but I really need to talk to you right now.
What do you want, Billy?
How could you not tell me?
Tell you what?
Maybe the fact of who your dad actually is?
What about it?
Alexis, your dad is the owner of the local hospital? How could you not tell me that he was so important and clever and high up in society? When you said that he hadn't been to college, you made it sound like he was lazy or dumb. But that can't be true if he's the owner of the hospital.
I never said that he was any of those things. You assumed he was and never gave me a chance to actually explain the situation.
But how's that possible?
Because my dad's a genius. He didn't need to go to college because he was smart enough to skip it. He was given an honorary college degree so that he could become a doctor, but he didn't actually have to go there and attend the lessons. That's why he was curious about what it looked like.
I can't believe it. Why didn't you tell me?
Because I wanted you to be with me for me, not because of who my dad is.
Well, this changes everything. We can definitely get married now.
Whoa, hold up. What are you on about?
Getting married, it was what we planned to do?
Yeah, that was before you showed me what you were actually like. Now I don't want anything to do with you.
But we would be good together. Don't you think?
I did once. Not anymore. Not after what you did.
What?
I told my dad what you said, and he couldn't have been more disappointed in you if he had tried. So, even if I wanted to marry you, which I don't, there's no way my dad would allow it to happen anymore. He wouldn't want me to be with someone so low class and lazy that they couldn't even be bothered to look past their ridiculous preconceptions to entertain the possibility that perhaps college isn't for everyone, and people can still make their way in life without it.
Well, can you at least put in a good word for me so that I can get hired at the hospital? There are only so many positions available, and I really want one.
Yeah, not happening.
What? Why not?
Well, surely you're smart enough and driven enough to get one of those spots all by yourself. After all, you have been to college.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. I didn't mean anything by what I said.
You meant enough, and I don't want to be associated with someone who thinks they're so much better than everyone else. I'd much rather be with someone who's kind and caring and loves me more than anything, even if he hasn't been to college. Anyway, after telling my dad what you said and did, it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't hire you simply on principle alone.
You mean I've been blacklisted?
I don't know, maybe. That's up to my dad. I mean, you did insult his intelligence and motivation as well. He doesn't take too kindly to that.
Tell him I'm sorry, that I didn't mean any of it. It was just a joke.
Sorry, but you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your terrible attitude all by yourself. For a college-educated guy, you really aren't that smart. Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm going to go now. Have a nice life. I hope you find that college-educated girl you've been wanting. Bye.
No, wait, Alexis, please.
After that, I never really spoke to Billy again. I saw him around town every now and then, but I never went out of my way to talk to him. The last I heard, he applied for a job at my dad's hospital, but even though my dad didn't personally stop him, as he's too professional for that, Billy still wasn't able to get the job as he was beaten out by other, more intelligent and capable people. Looks like going to college wasn't enough to lead him to the life that he wanted. Some people do well in college and are able to graduate and get the job that they want, whilst other people might find that an alternative route is better for them. Either way doesn't make anyone less or more than anyone else. Everyone is different, so follow your own path.
Hey, Nora. How's the wedding preparation going? Is it all done? The wedding is next week.
Relax, Travis. I know. Everything is prepared and ready to go. You just have to get up early on the day of and get dressed.
That's great to hear. It's my first time being a groom, so I'm really nervous.
I'd be worried if my brother had a lot of experience in that. Just relax. Everything will be fine. There is still one more week.
I've been to my friends' weddings before, but I didn't think that I'd be this nervous for my own wedding. Oh gosh, what if I trip and fall during the ceremony? Or if my stomach growls loudly?
You'll be fine. I'll bring Mom and Dad's photos to the wedding. So if you get nervous, just look at their photos.
Oh, you're bringing their photos?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure if they were alive, they would want to be there too. They will be there with us in spirit. So stop worrying.
That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you, Nora.
Anything for you.
Without you in my life, I wouldn't be the man I am today. Thank you for always being so supportive of me. I will do my best not to let you down next week. Just wait and see.
I'm so proud of you, Travis. You've grown into a fine young man. I didn't think I was capable of raising you on my own, especially since I am not good at anything.
What are you talking about? You're the best sister/mother I could have asked for. I know I must have been such a burden for you. So don't say stuff like that about yourself.
Thank you. You're so sweet. I guess it was worth the trouble after all.
You're going to make me tear up. Anyway, I'll see you next week at the wedding. Please don't be late. It's my big day after all.
Yes, I know. And as for you, try not to have a nervous breakdown on your wedding day. Hey, Nora. I know the wedding is tomorrow, but I have a favor to ask. Do you have time right now? Hey, Emma. What is it? Is something wrong? No, nothing is wrong. But I want to make some last-minute changes to the wedding plans. Okay, what is it? I'll do what I can. Really? Thank you so much. It's actually quite an easy thing to do. I want you to be absent for the wedding. Excuse me? You don't want me there? That's right. You said you'll do what you can. So it shouldn't be a problem, right? I'm so glad that you agreed to help me. I wouldn't know what to do if you had said no. Oh, what a relief. Wait. Why don't you want me there at your wedding? I did say that I will do what I can, but for this, I have to think about it. What? Why? It's a simple thing to do. Just don't show up. This is a request from the bride. Can you at least tell me the reason? Why can't I attend my own brother's wedding? The reason is simple. It's because you're an old lady. An old lady? You're so much older than Travis. You two are 15 years apart, right? I know you guys have a great relationship, but for those that don't know you, they'll think he is your male escort or something. It's unbearable to watch. Male escort? For the sake of our guests, I think it's best that you don't come. I wouldn't want them to feel uncomfortable around you guys. Uncomfortable? Is that how you feel about my relationship with Travis too? I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but I was grossed out by it from the beginning. Grossed out? What about it was gross? You guys are 15 years apart, right? Travis and I are only 28 years old, and you are 43 years old. It's disturbing to see a woman in her 40s to have such a close relationship with a guy in his 20s. Just think about it. We are close. But that's because I raised him after our parents passed away. I'm not just his older sister. I'm also like a parent and a friend to him. I'm aware of that. But it's still creepy to think about it. Just look at the age difference. It's not like we can change our age difference. Yeah, but that doesn't change how others see you. The other day, my friend saw you with Travis. Are you talking about when we went to visit our aunt at the hospital? How should I know? I don't know what the occasion was. I care about what my friends think. My friend couldn't believe her eyes, so she called me. She thought Travis was your male escort. And you were some rich old disgusting lady. What? I think the problem here lies more with your friend than with me and my brother. You have no idea how embarrassed I was. I had to explain the whole thing to my friend. It was incredibly awkward. All thanks to you. I don't want others to think that my husband is a male escort.
If I go to the wedding, wouldn't that prevent this type of situation from happening again? People will know that I am Travis's older sister, and you won't have to worry about being embarrassed again.
It's not that simple. The damage has already been done, and I don't want to see you at my wedding.
That's really hurtful.
There have been other similar incidents too. You guys go on a family trip every year, right? Just the thought of that makes me feel a little sick. It's just a family trip. What's wrong with that? And of course we have separate rooms. It's not like we always do everything together. It's really not that weird. Not to you, at least. Anyhow, don't come to my wedding.
Wait, Emma! If you're so annoyed about our family trips, we won't do it anymore. I will also avoid hanging out with my brother in public. But please, let me attend my brother's wedding.
No can do. The bride doesn't want you there. And you should respect the bride's wish.
But
the wedding is about the bride and the groom. So when the bride doesn't want you there, you are not welcome. Don't make a scene about this.
But I am Travis's only family. And I was planning on bringing our parents' photos to the wedding. Please, can you let me attend the wedding?
Gosh, you are so stubborn. I said I don't want to see you at my wedding, Grandma. It's disgusting to see you two interact with each other. Do you want to make me puke at my own wedding? Just stay away, please.
Come and apologize right now.
Apologize? For what?
Come over to my sister's house and apologize. What is so gross about my sister? How dare you insult my family? Get over here and apologize.
Wait, is this Travis?
You asked my sister to not come to the wedding, and you said that I look like her male escort. You disgust me.
What?
My sister sacrificed so much of her own time to raise me. You wouldn't even understand. And you said all those horrible things to her. What is wrong with you?
Hold on. Let's all calm down first. Why are you on Nora's phone? Are you out with her right now?
Yes, I am. Because that's how close we are. We went to the cemetery to pay respect to our parents. I wanted to tell them that I am getting married. But I guess that was all for nothing.
All for nothing? What do you mean?
I'm canceling the wedding. How do you expect me to marry someone that insults my family?
What? Wait. What is happening right now?
There is no need to wait. You've insulted my only family.
Your only family? But you have me, too. I'll be your family as of tomorrow, right?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not marrying you.
There's been a misunderstanding. I know you're angry, but let's just calm down first, okay? I shouldn't have said all those horrible things to Nora. I'm sorry. I will apologize to her, so please don't call off the wedding.
It's too late. I see the real you now.
No, that wasn't the real me. I was so stressed that I turned into a bridezilla. I wasn't thinking straight. I was just jealous of your relationship with Nora.
What? Why would you be jealous of my sister?
I know you may not believe me, but this is how I feel. But don't worry, I'm not stressed anymore, so the bridezilla is gone now. Of course I want Nora to be at our wedding. I'd be terribly sad if she didn't come. I'll apologize to her in person, and I'll do anything to get her to come to the wedding.
What's with the sudden change in your attitude?
Like I said, it was the bridezilla talking. But I'm fine now. So please don't call off the wedding. If we cancel the wedding, your deceased parents would be sad too.
And whose fault would that be?
It's my fault. It's 100% my fault. If it's okay with you, can I talk to Nora? I will apologize to her myself. As for the wedding, let's not cancel it, okay?
Nora needs some space right now. Maybe later.
Travis, please!
I'll contact you when I get home. You can apologize to Nora then.
I will. I'll be waiting. I'll talk to you later. Nora, thank you so much for yesterday. I'm so happy that you accepted my apology. You even convinced Travis to not cancel the wedding.
I'm just glad that everything worked out in the end. Travis was very stubborn at first, but he came around. I've heard that weddings can turn the sweetest bride into a bridezilla. So I'm glad that you are feeling like yourself again.
Thank you. I wouldn't be here at this wedding if it wasn't for you. By the way, have you seen Travis in his tuxedo? I think he just finished getting dressed, so he should be in the changing room.
Yeah, I saw him earlier. Even though you and I had a few bumps along the way, but I'm glad that everything is fine now. I'm so happy that I even cried earlier.
Oh, you saw him in his tuxedo already! Well then, you should have no more regrets. Nora, you can go home now.
Go home?
You said you saw Travis in his tuxedo already, right? So now you can leave before the ceremony starts.
What are you talking about, Emma? I thought we were good now.
You don't honestly believe that, do you? I only apologized because I had no choice. I still hate you. And I don't want to see you at the ceremony.
Hate me?
Please leave. You look extra old with your ancient dress. I feel embarrassed to have you here, so please leave.
Wait. So you lied about apologizing? But I believed you.
Only an idiot would believe that. No wonder old people always get scammed.
I don't get it.
I'll tell Travis that you had to go home. And the reason is because you feel ashamed of your own outdated dress. You don't want to embarrass your handsome brother on his wedding day. I'm sure he will understand.
Emma, that's enough. Why do you hate me so much?
I just do. I hate how proud you look when you are with Travis. And the attention that you get when people find out that you raised him. I can't stand it.
I didn't mean to make you feel that way.
Listen, no one cares about how difficult it was for you to raise Travis. In the end, you are just an old lady. Just look at your ancient dress. You don't belong here. If you really want to take part in our wedding, then at least wear a decent dress. If you can't even do that, then go home.
Decent? This dress costs $50,000, you know.
50,000 pesos, maybe.
That would still be a decently priced dress. But no, dollars. But clearly you don't like it. In memory of my mother, my grandmother had this dress custom made for me. I was planning on giving it to you once you join our family, but I guess you don't want it.
Wait, what?
I also have other dresses that are worth about $100,000 in total. Not to mention the vintage bags, diamond rings, and gemstones that my parents left us. I was going to give it all to you, but I didn't realize that you hate me this much. I'm sorry. I guess I'll just keep it for myself.
What? $100,000? How can you have so many things?
I thought we were fine after you apologized, but that apology was a complete lie too. I will go home as per your request. Let me just say bye to Travis before I go.
No, wait!
By the way, your parents seemed very interested in my dress. They were asking me about it earlier. They wanted to know more about it, so I told them that I'll talk to them later. I guess I'll go and say my goodbyes to them now also.
Hold on a second. Don't go, Nora. You don't have to go home anymore. Please stay.
No, that's okay. I just ran into Travis just now in front of the restroom. Let me say goodbye to him now.
No, wait!
Emma, I will never forgive you for what you've done. I'm stopping this wedding right now.
Hey, Travis! There has been a misunderstanding. It was the bridezilla talking again.
Do you think I would fall for that again? Nora told me to forgive you yesterday. So I did, and carried on with our wedding plans. I'm extremely disappointed in you. I never want to see you again.
Wait, Travis! I won't make the same mistake again. Please don't leave me. Please don't cancel the wedding. I beg you. I'll do anything. Please forgive me.
Travis told me that he would handle everything, so I went home after that. Of course, the wedding was cancelled. The guests were appalled by Emma's behavior, and no one really blamed Travis for calling the whole thing off. As for the wedding cancellation fees, Emma had to pay for it all. Emma was so embarrassed to face her co-workers after what happened that she quit her job. And all her friends that were at the wedding quit being friends with her. On the other hand, Travis told me that while his heart recovers, he wants to spend that time helping me to find happiness. Thanks to him, I've been meeting many wonderful people.